On the same level that the Jews were tortured um, in Egypt, on the same level they had children and they raised children. So it's interesting. What's the connection between being tortured and having children? What's the connection? What does a pasuk have a connection between these two, the torturing and having children? So there's a question: why the God created the world evenly? The world was created with fire and water. Everything was evenly created. So why are the Jews, who are the most part of the creation, why are they the smallest part of the world? It should be even. Even the Jews and the Goyim should be even. So why is the Jews more or less? So the answer is that like the pearls and the diamonds are the there's not much pearls and diamonds in the world. That's why, because it's very expensive. Because the worth it has a very big value. For the same reason, the Jews are less, but their value is the same as the Goyim accordingly. Because a few Jews are the same value as a lot of Goyim. So in Egypt, the Mitzrayim, they were torturing the Jews. The Jews were not able to learn Torah. So if the Jews didn't learn Torah, there's no even. It's not even with the Goyim because the value of the Jews decreased. So the other option is that the Jews should have a lot of children. They should raise their popularity. That's why. Then they're going to be even with the Goyim. So I heard a nice story of there was a crew a lot of years ago in the ancient ages. The Kroim. They were like Tzedokim, like they didn't believe in Torah Shabbat and the Gemara, so they didn't believe in the Torah. So there was a king in that times. He called the Jewish people and the Kroim for an argument, like who's right. So everyone was claiming that they were the real ones. So at the king's palace, there was a rule that everyone should take off the shoes. And the guy who was from the Jewish community, he forgot to take off his shoes. And the Kroim says to the king, "You see, the Jews are against your kingdom, against the country." So the Jew first he was frustrated first minute, but then he told them, "I'm going to answer you why I had my shoes on, because we see in this week's parsha that Moshe Rabbeinu, the pasuk says he took off his shoes and he talked to Hashem, but the pasuk didn't say that he put back on his shoes. Why didn't the pasuk say that he put back on the shoes? So the Jews say for the king that the Kroim were taking away the shoes. So that's why Moshe Rabbeinu didn't put back his shoes, because the Kroim took it away. So the Kroim says to the king, that's not true, because back then there was no Kroim. So then the Jew told him, "Oh, there was no Kroim. So we are right. So we are from the old time." Yeah, it's a nice story. Okay, ciao.
Ciao.